Hey guys, it's Cece, and I swear this will be the last video about London. I swear I'll stop talking about it now. So this is going to be a part 2 video to a previous haul. I already did my London book haul, which I will link up above, so you can go watch that if you'd like to. But in that video, I just talked about the books that I purchased while I was in London, and I thought I wanted to share a couple of the other things I bought in London and just kind of show you some of the really cool stuff that I got. I have some bookish stuff, I have some Doctor Who stuff, so yeah, let's just get started. So first up, I wanted to talk about some of the more bookish stuff I got, and these are somewhat bookish. I just think they're really cool. While I was gone, I started collecting these like panoramic pop-ups. They're from a couple of different publishers, so they have a couple of different names. But they look like this. These are the 5 that I have, and I will open up the London one for you to show you. So basically, these are just sort of like 3D cityscapes that you can open up. There's stuff on the front, and there's more on the back. And they're just like famous places in each of these places, and then they usually have a map on the back. So that is the London one I got, but besides London, I also got 4 others. So I have London, and then I have the Shakespeare one, and this just kind of tells like the history of Shakespeare, which is really cool, and I got that at the Globe Theatre. And then I also have Paris, which I got in Paris, and I have the Tower of London, which is a place in London, obviously, and is very, very cool. I actually went there a couple of times, and it's where the crown jewels are, which is why those are on the front. And yeah, this is just a really cool place. And then the last one I got was Rome while I was at the Colosseum shop. So these are my 5 panoramic pop-up things, and I just think that they're absolutely wonderful, and I love them. And there are a couple more in this series that I want to collect as long as I've been there. That's my rule. I can't buy these unless I've been there. A couple other bookish things. I got 2 books that are sort of witticisms or general books of like wisdom. So first up, I got this one in Scotland. This is the Ushwist and Get On With It. Someone please correct my pronunciation on that. I've shown this one off before, but this one's really funny. Some of them are quotes that are legible, and then other ones are spelled the way that they're pronounced, and then it kind of explains at the bottom what the saying actually means. So I loved this, and I got this in Scotland. And then the other thing that I got was this Irish Proverbs book, which is really, really tiny, but just has a bunch of little Irish proverbs in it that are really cute, and that I got in Ireland. Now for some more small bookish items. This I got in Bath at the Jane Austen Centre. It is The History of England by a Partial, Prejudiced, and Ignorant Historian. This is just something that Jane Austen wrote for her family when she was about 16, and looks really, really funny, and I just wanted to be able to add it to my Jane Austen book collection. Then I've also got The Strange Tales of Hampton Court. Hampton Court Palace is a palace that I visited and is supposedly incredibly haunted, so I wanted to get a little book about that, and I think that this is just a cute little book. And another booklet that I got is a quick booklet about King Arthur. I actually know a bit about King Arthur, but I just thought this was really cool, and I wanted to be able to read this little booklet, and I thought it was just a really cool thing to be able to bring home, and there are some really nice pictures inside, and I have not read it yet, but I plan to because I just think it looks really interesting. And the final book that I got is a little silly, but I don't care because I think it's funny. In Italy, I went into a bookshop, and there was a whole section of Scooby-Doo books, and Scooby-Doo is basically my dearest love in this world. I absolutely love Scooby-Doo, and so I picked up a couple of these Scooby-Doo books, and one of them was actually fairly easy to read considering I know absolutely no Italian, and I bought it. I bought a Scooby-Doo board book in a language I don't know, but it's so cute. It's just Scooby introducing the different members of the Scooby-Doo gang, and it's adorable, and it has these gold like edges, and I thought this was absolutely hilarious, and I had to have it for my own. I love it. Alright, this next group of things I'm going to try to get through very quickly, because there are so many of them. Wherever I went, I would get a bookmark at that location, so I have so many bookmarks, and I'm just gonna go through them really quickly. I've arranged them pretty much in the order I visited these places, so let's just show these off. First up, we have London. This is my London bookmark. It looks like this. The other one that I got for London is it's a magnetic bookmark, so it splits like this, and it is the Bakerloo line of the tube line, and it is because I lived on the Bakerloo line while I was staying in London, and I wanted to be able to have a little thing that had the name of where I lived on it, so This is my magnetic bookmark, my one and only. This bookmark is from Bath at the Fashion Museum, clearly. Then we've got one of my favorites. I just pulled it out of the book I'm currently reading so I could show you. It is this one that I got at the Globe Theatre, Shakespeare's Globe, and it says, "Oh, put me in thy books," and I think it's wonderful. I got these two at a little shop in Paris, and I just think they're quite cool. I got this bookmark of the Mona Lisa when I went and saw the Mona Lisa at the Louvre, and I decided this would be the best way to remember that experience. Then I got this one for free when I went to Shakespeare & Company and bought books, and it says, "I wish I could show you when you are lonely or in darkness the astonishing light of your own being." I got this one in Versailles, which is the sort of palace, kind of, where Marie Antoinette lived. I got this one in Disney Paris. It's got fun little ribbon at the top, so it's got Mickey on this side, and then it's got a couple more characters. There we go, on that side. And it says 2015 to remind me of when I visited Disney Paris. Then I've got two that I got from Ireland, one of which is Irish pubs, which is really cool, and then the other one is Wild Ireland. I'm using this as a bookmark even though it technically isn't one. I got this one at the Harry Potter Studios, and it was just for free when I bought a bunch of other stuff, which you'll see in a minute. Wales. Clearly. This one is from a queer bookshop in London called Gaze the Word, and they were very nice to give me this bookmark. I got this one for free at the Sherlock Holmes Museum, and I just think it's very cute. This one I got at Abbey Road, and it is because this is what the wall looks like outside Abbey Road Studios. This one is from Westminster Abbey. It's another one with a ribbon. The only two have ribbons. All right, now my one's from Italy. I have these two first up. This one is from Venice, obviously, and this is from an island called Burano, which is about 40 minutes away from Venice, and it has these beautifully colorful houses, which is really cool. While I was in Venice, I visited the most beautiful bookshop I've ever been to in my entire life, and this was given to me there when I bought a couple of postcards, and it is a Libreria Acqua Alta, I believe. It is completely beautiful. This one's from Tuscany. We went on a bus tour of Tuscany. And on that bus tour, we went such places as San Gimignano, which was very beautiful, and Pisa. This is from Florence. This is from a remarkably creepy place called the Convent of Cappuccini, and it's decorated with bones. As you can see, it was amazing. And of course, the Colosseum from Rome. Some stuff that I got when we went to the Sherlock Holmes Museum. First up, I have this pin that says 221B, Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. Yeah, this is very cool. I have pins all over my backpack, so this will be going on there. I also got this lighter, which has Sherlock on it. You can kind of see the reflection of me filming in there, which is very cool, as well as a little Sherlock pipe. And these are just fun little decorations that I have for my shelf. In Bath, I got a pin that says Austen is my homegirl, which is amazing. And I also got this Jane Austen bust, which sits over on my standalone shelf now, so you won't really see it behind me, but this is just a very cool bust that I got of Jane Austen that I love. Next up, some stuff you've been waiting for. This is the stuff that I got when I went to a couple of the Harry Potter things that I went to. First, I've got this really cool Ravenclaw pin, as I am a Ravenclaw, and that will also be going on my backpack. I also got my official Ravenclaw scarf. I finally have the official one, which means I can very nearly dress top to bottom Ravenclaw now. I've got the scarf, the hat, the socks, the pants, and then I have a generic Hogwarts t-shirt. So really, I can do top to bottom Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw pride. I also got this really cool butterbeer mug, which I will use all the time now. I'm gonna drink everything out of this and just pretend it's butterbeer, but I just thought this was a really cool mug. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this one, but it's really cool. This is a Hogwarts Express, like glass etching, and I got this when we went to Platform 9 3/4, so this was Platform 9 3/4, and I think it's really, really pretty, and it sits on top of my Harry Potter books now. And the last thing that I got from the studio tour at Harry Potter is this. The Holyhead Harpies, the only all-female Quidditch team, and it is beautiful. One of the last things I wanted to mention, just because I thought it was cool, and I have mentioned my masks in another video when I talked about my top 5 things that are on my bookshelves. I just wanted to show you like a completion of the set. So in that video I talked about the mask that I got from my grandparents at the Venetian in Las Vegas, and then I have a mask from my grandparents from when they went to Venice, and I just wanted to show you that I finally completed the set, and I got a mask when I went to Venice. So it's just a nice progression, and I finally have my own, and it's really pretty, and I'm gonna put it in its spot where it will be from now on. So there you go. It will be there from now on. And finally, I know this is a book channel, but I just wanted to show off a couple of the Doctor Who things I got because I did do some cool Doctor Who stuff, including happening to run into Peter Capaldi, the guy who is the current Doctor, the 12th Doctor. I ran into him and just met him randomly, so that made the Doctor Who stuff I did a little bit cooler. So first up, I've got River Song's Sonic Screwdriver. This is very cool, and I believe will have some part to play in the Doctor Who Christmas special this year, because River's in it. But I believe this will have some part to play in that show. So this is very cool that I got. Also for my backpack, I got this 12th Doctor pin. This is just the outfit that the 12th Doctor wears, and I think it's very cool. And finally, I got this little Weeping Angel figurine, which my sister continues to be annoyed with me about because I now have multiple Weeping Angel statues in my room, and she's scared to come in here now because I have Weeping Angels. So I got this Weeping Angel and possibly another one. So there you go, that's pretty much all that I wanted to share with you. This wound up being another very long video that I'm hopefully going to cut down a bit. But I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing some of the stuff I bought, some of the bookish stuff, some of the less bookish stuff. But of course, thank you so much for watching. If you did watch, I really just wanted to be able to share with you guys some of the last stuff, and maybe I'll finally shut up about London now. Probably not. I know I said I would, but... So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!